on the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Thanks, guys. I did check in with the Boise State head coach before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. The Tigers' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Motion from the back. From the gun, it's Gaines. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Changing the routes with his receivers. On the draw, it's Riley. They've got him corralled.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Slings it downfield. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. He'll start on the ground with Washington. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Jackson will throw. Time to take a shot. Intercepted deep in his own end. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Grabbed behind the line, it's Riley. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. On the move. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. Lewis, they're all over it. Setting up the screen. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there on third. Fighting for every inch he could get. Didn't quite get there. Now you've got a big decision if you're the head coach. You're going to stay on the field and try to go for this thing.
The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Making his first move. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Jackson gonna throw it. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Turning it on! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Got it in stride inside the 20. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Washington. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it. Works his way out to the 36-yard line before being pushed out of bounds.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
New set of downs after the completion. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively. Kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Lewis from the gun on 3rd down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? 4th down, Lewis. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game, and we're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on 4th down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Jackson will throw. With the catch, it's Singleton. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, looking for a man. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wants to throw again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Oh, he missed it, no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. He'll try to get to the marker himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Auburn offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. First play of this drive. Working that wide receiver screen. At the 35, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Jackson gonna throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's gonna come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. Still looking to his right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's gone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time to work. not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. On the run, it's Riley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Lewis to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
3rd down from the gun, Lewis. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Just left that ball well short.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Out wide left, it's Brown. Past the 40. There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? 3rd and short, it's a short throw. You're just trying to get it to the sticks, but what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Going to the run, it's Riley. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose, it'll be 3rd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun on 3rd down, Lewis. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Boise State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And finally the offense strikes, man. Puts a drive together, gets points right at the end of the first half. Kudos to their defense, keeping them in it. Now you got some momentum. Figure some things out at halftime. Right back in this ballgame.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Jackson will throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Defense not showing press coverage. Here's a give to Washington. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 12 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's Ole Miss coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Washington again. Breaks into the open. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39, a pickup of 15. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The handoff. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's past the marker. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss play.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Jackson gonna throw it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home, and get him on the ground. He's got a pick, and now he's got a sack.
the noise. It's deafening here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal. And intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Jackson will throw. Got it. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first. Caught into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. From the gun. Rushes on. Almost had that one picked off in the end zone. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Now on the move. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Goff. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick give. It's Riley. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making play.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. This offense has it with really good field position. Jackson gonna throw it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. They want to throw it. Almost picked off.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions. A big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Complete to the right. Gets enough for the 1st down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. RPO complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
33, Boise St, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Running inside, it's Riley. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long, making the adjustment on the play. Lewis from the gun on third down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit.
Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Throwing, Lewis. Moving out to the right. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll line up to go for 2. receiver. He'll get in there as they draw 2 points closer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Jackson will throw. Back's got it on the screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He's looking deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Just smothered on the play. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking down the middle. In traffic, it's Singleton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. Now with the 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Right side, it's Bates. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that right receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game, taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
He'll keep it on second down. Run ends there. Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun on third down, Lewis fires it down the seam. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Lewis to throw for it on fourth. Buying time to his right. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Flying down the right side. All the way. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this tight end after that touchdown continues to have his way for the defense, and there was nobody even around him, close to him in the end zone, David. He just found the zone. He put his hand up. Quarterback, that was easy for him to see, but inexplicably bad coverage on the back end by the defense.
I mean, that was basically routes on air. Wide open. And this guy, it's not like he's a bum. This dude's been cooking you all day, and they left him absolutely wide open. Big-time mistake by the defense and the offense. The QB's like, hey, my man's wide open. He's kind of done some work. I'll throw him the football. Easy 6.
Boise St, 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Drops back on first down. Hit as he throws. Complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Trying to get behind the defense. He's got it way down the field. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
By the receiver. Timeout, Auburn.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Boise St.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting